Okay, so what we're going to do is now there is a small part which is remaining from the previous assignment discussion, previous day's discussion, which we built how to write methods. We learned how to write methods, and today I'm going to show you how one method call or method calls can be nested, right? So let's take a look at that. Mm, if you take a look at it, methods demo. We didn't do that methods demo here. We have done one. Right. So I have taught you how to write methods, what type of methods, and yeah, this important part I have covered, right? Good. We will do method demo 2 then today, right? I will explain you how to do it. Creating a new program, methods demo 2. So I don't need this comments. Let's increase the font size. Hope you can see that font size. Now,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I'm going to do like this. I'm going to create my main method. Main method is also a method. Just like the main method, children, you can have the main method here. Then you can have a method here. Then you can have a method here. You can have another method here. Now, what you can do is, this is the main method, okay? Let's call this one as the main method. This is method A, okay? This is method B. Right? If you have three methods like this, the main method can call. Last week I told you who is calling and who is called method. Now if you take main method and method A, calling method is main method. Called method is method A. So main method is calling method A. Then inside method A, we can call method B. Method B can call method C, right? Then once this is finished calling like this, they will automatically return, or the way it's going to return is from method C that will go back to method B. From method B, it will go back to method A. From there, it will go back to the main method. So this is how it's going to work. So I'm going to prove this one and I'm going to demonstrate this to you so you can easily do that part. Okay, right. So let's take a look at it, how it's done. So we will build just three methods here. So I'm going to say public static void method A, right? So in order to indicate that method A is being executed, let me write an instruction there. Method A starts here, okay? Then we will write method A ends here, starts here, ends here. Likewise, I can build another two methods, right? Public static void. I can copy paste, I'm not doing it. Method B, that also can say S out. Method B starts here. Method B ends here. Then we can have another method, public void. Method C, okay. Method C ends here, right? So This one, in between A and B, there is no connection now. And in between B and C, method B and method C, there is no connection either. So I'm going to build that connection by calling method B from A. So here I'm going to say method B. So calling a method, just you have to give the name of the method. That is enough. From that point, it can come to the method where it is defined. So I'm going to say here, then method C. Actually, after method C, there is nothing to be called. So I'm not going to continue calling anymore. Now I'm coming to my main method. All of you know main method is a very important method, and that is the place where the execution actually starts to work. So we're going to say method A. So main method is going to start the execution, and it's going to call method A. Therefore, from line number 5, we're going to jump to line number 9. So we're going to come to line number 9, where you're going to do method A work. What you're going to do inside method A has method body here. So line number 10 will be executed. That means it will say method A starts here. Then line number 11 says call method B. So it won't go to line number 12 now. It won't go to line number 12 now. Instead, it's going to go from line number 11 to line number 15. So from here, we are coming to line number 15. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to execute line number 16. What is that? Method B starts here. After finishing that, when you go to line number 17, because we are inside the method B, when you execute method C is called. We are in line number 17. From line number 17, we are calling method C. So from here, we are jumping to line number 21. Once we come to line number 21, we are executing these two lines of code. What does it say? Print ln. So that means we're going to output on the screen. Method C starts here. One statement done, 22 done, then goes to 23, system.out.println. That means again it's output command. Method C ends here. Now method C has finished all the instructions which was written inside its body. Actually, this is not a meaningful method. It is just printing some labels for us to understand the concept. One method can call another method, and method calls can be nested. That is why we are learning this kind of a program. Actually, this program is not doing anything useful. Now you can see once you execute line number 23, the loop body, I'm sorry, not the loop body, the methods instruction. Methods belonging to method C has completely done. It's finished. So you have reached the end of the method. This is the closing curly brace marks the end of the method. Where did you come to method C? Where did you come to method C? You came to method C from method B, which is line number 17. So execution needs to go back from line number 24 to line number 17 here, because we already called this one. It's not going to call it again. It's going to go beneath the line, which is line number 17. After this line, what is the statement? It's going to transfer the execution to that particular line, which is line number 18. In line number 18, what do we have? We have the output as method B ends here. Now to method C, we came from method B. Now we have come back to method B, and we are finishing the statement which was left in the method B. Now we have done that also. Line number 18, that instruction has been finished now. That instruction has been finished. Now method B has totally finished. There is no more instructions available inside method B. So you have completely done method B. You are reaching line number 19. Once you come to line number 19, you have completely done method B. Now to method B, we came from method A, which is line number 11. So we have to go back to line number 11. So we are coming back to line number 11. And in line number 11, you will go to the next line, which is line number 12. Again, there's output command. Method A ends here. Method A ends here. So it's going to finish the method A part. So what will happen is method A ends here. So instructions belonging to method A will be finished, and it will go back to line number 5, because that is the line number we came here, which is the main method. We have gone back to the main method, and we will go beyond the line, which is line number 6. That's the end of the main method. Now the entire program has finished or come to an end after finish executing. So this is the style it is going to function. So output is going to come. Method A starts here, method B starts here, method C starts here, method C ends here, method B ends here, method A ends here. With that one, everything will be concluding. So we will run the program and see. Shift F6 I'm pressing on my keyboard. And you can see the output is there as I mentioned, right? So method A has called method B has called method C has finished the work, gone back to method B. From method B, everything finishes, goes back to method A, and then back to main method. If you want, you can say here, before we call that run S out, am in main method. Oh, this is main method. This is main method. This is main method again. So if you run, you will get the output like that. This is main method. So after that instruction, we have called method A. From method A, B is called. From method B, method C is called. C is finishing its instructions, going back to B method, going back to A method, going back to the main method, and everything is finishing. So that is how method calls can be nested. Method calls can be nested. Calling one method inside another method is totally permissible. Let's see what is not permissible as well. You can see method C is finishing here, line number 26. I'm going to go inside that. That means I'm inside method C now, children. If you open window navigator here, navigator, you can see where you are, right? So I am in method C. If I go here, see, can you see that is shifting from here? I'm going to main method C. I'm going to the main method, right? Okay. I'm inside the method C now. See, I'm going to write something. Let's write public static void method D, and this is not allowed, because defining a method or declaring a method, creating another method inside a method is not permitted. It is not allowed. Creating a method inside another method is not allowed. Creating another method inside a method is not permissible, not permitted, not allowed. Creating is not allowed. But you can call another method. If you want, you can call a method. From method C, you can call method another method. You can call method D. You can call method C. That is okay. If you had a method D, you can call like this. This is totally allowed, provided that method D is created. So if I create the method D here, array is gone. Now method C is calling method D. This is what we have been doing up. So I don't want that to happen again. I just wanted you to know that theory. So method declarations, when you are creating your methods inside one method, now you know method is starting here. You are starting to write method C here. You do all the code work of you finish the method C here. Oh, sorry about that. Before that, you cannot define another method. Inside that, you can't do the method. So that's the rule. Okay. Okay, children. So that's it. So I'll give you few minutes to practice.